What's up, guys? Matthew, your favorite blog guy, and today I'm making another video. Finally another video. And this one is against Ben. This was like one of the craziest matches I've ever had. This is my returning match, so I'm glad to be back. Thank you. I'm gonna be uploading more, so expect that. I'm sorry. I've just been enjoying Smash Bros. A lot, but I'm finally back into Pokemon. And that was a well-needed break, because Pokemon got a little bit repetitive, but this match was so crazy. Me and Ben were taking advantage of the PK Hex thing, and we made up teams. This is an old team. I just have Tangrowth replacing, I think, Rotom Heat, but it's still a battle nonetheless. It was a crazy one, so let's get into this. I'm bringing my same team that you saw last time, but except with the Tangrowth, and Ben is bringing a Trevenant, Chinchino, Swampert, Magneton, Tentacruel, and a Goodra. So let's get into this battle. This was a crazy one, honestly. So Ben is issuing a challenge. He sends out his Lord Gumi, the Goodra, and I send out my Porygon Z. So I don't know why I stayed in. I just felt like Porygon Z could do a lot more damage. But that thing just drank it. He just swallowed it. And he goes for a flamethrower, and actually does a butt ton of damage. So he's most likely a special attacking one with just Assault Vest. That's my guess, because that does too much damage. He can't be defensive. Well, he can be defensive, but that does way too much. He goes for a Sludge Wave, and I switch into a Polion, so that's pretty good. He goes for a Dragon Pulse. I don't know. I think that was a misclick, maybe. But I go for a nice Toxic, and I miss. So, okay, let's keep a Hax meter. So that's one Hax that screwed me over. So he switches out his Lord Gumi because he knows he can't do anything. Can't do poop to this thing. He goes out into his no-scope, but I predict this, and I go for a Scald. So, yeah, I'm still back into Pokemon. I can still predict. So he's actually at 50% now, so that's perfect. So I won't have to deal with this thing later. This is my specially defensive Empoleon. So I know it was pretty risky to stay in, but I know I could take a hit. So just as long as I don't get paralyzed, Shrek comes out and he's in his swamp now. So I think I need to switch out of his swamp. Which is what I do. I go for a Scald. I was hoping for a Burn Hax. I know that's not good. But I was thinking maybe this will be an attacking one. I don't know if it's defensive, but it has leftovers. It could be attacker still. So I switch out of Shrek's Swamp, and I go on to my Bad Hair Day, because this thing, yeah, I can take hits. And he actually goes for a Toxic. He actually did not mean to go for a Toxic, so that was a lucky misplay. Lucky anus. Like, for real, this thing does not like to be toxic, but it does have Regenerator, so it kind of counteracts, kind of, not really. So Shrek gets out of his swamp, and the swamp disappears, goes back into the mist, and Lord Gumi comes back out here. I predict that. I go for the knockoff, and we're still at 1 Hax, so for right now, we're still at 1 Hax, so just keep track. So this thing is actually Assault Vest, so that's why Porygon Z did jack poop to this thing. I did not want to make the same play and go back out into Empoleon, so I think I went back out into Google Chrome to see if I can live something, and he goes for another flamethrower, and jeez, look at that, I live on 5. Go for a Tri-Attack, and now let's see what happens, let's see. Oh my god, he gets frozen, so that's number 2. And I don't know what my play here was, how stupid I was. I go out, I switch out because I don't know. I go on to my Overbite because I know I can U-turn out. I was thinking he was gonna get he was still gonna stay frozen, but he thaws out the second turn. So 10% chance to thaw out, I think. And he thaws out on the second turn. Lucky Ben. So I just go off for a U-turn here. And let's see what happens. Let's see. I get a crit. So that's number 3. That's Hax number 3. Wait 1 second, so you can see Shrek's name. And Bad Hair Day comes back out again with its Toxic, with her Toxic. She's never really prepared for these battles. She's just taking a nice nap, and then I wake her up and tell her to come into battle, and she's just like, She can't even fix her hair. Too bad. But Shrek switches back out because she owns the swamp right now. Bad Hair Day does. And I go for the power whip, hoping I don't miss because I don't know, maybe he'll stay in, maybe wouldn't. And I don't miss, so that's pretty good. Gooey, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think I put an item on this thing. That's gonna come into play next, and as you'll see. So I didn't put any item on this stupid thing. I'm sorry, Bad Hair Day. But I forgot to put an item. So I'm like, yeah, I can live any hit. This is a Chinchino we're talking about. So let's see what happens. He has a chance to get a crit. Out of this 5 turn, and he gets a crit. So that's number 4. That's Hax number 4. And I go for the knockoff. He was actually a King's Rock, so if he flinched me, that would be 5 things. But it's actually at 4 right now, and that does a butt ton of damage. So if I went for a power whip, this thing would have been dead. This is actually supposed to be Assault Vest, because I have all 4 attacking moves, but I didn't put Assault Vest. He goes for a knockoff. I was thinking he wasn't going to stay in, but screw you, Ben. Why would you stay in? Now I'm useless. I don't have a choice scarf. And I just go out into Google Chrome to sacrifice it. And, yeah, he goes for a tail slap. That would have been really nice if he missed. But he didn't, so, yeah. Google Chrome is down. Overbite comes out here. Can easily revenge kill with a U-turn. This is a Choice Bandit Overbite right now. You cannot deal with this thing. There's no safe switch-ins. No switch-ins at all. Even though there's like a few million switch-ins, which are all the steel types. But yeah, Bad Hair Day she's coming back out here. She's healthy. Kind of. She's at 120 health, almost half of her health. Raised Hunger. And if you haven't realized, all Ben's names are like memes. But yeah, this Tentacruel comes out and kills me, but I think I would have lived with an Assault Vest. I really think I could have lived. But he tells me it's special attacking, so I don't know if I would have lived. Again, Overbite comes out here. She's just ready to kill something. And this time, Tentacruel is the victim. Raised Hunger. Ben, Ben is a very, very amazing man. But now he comes out into his no scope, the Magneton, and yeah, I switch back out. We're at 4 right now, Hax meter. He goes for a Tri-Tech here, and you know what that can lead to. And guess what? I get burned. So that's number 5. This is Hax, like Hax to everyone. Like we're both getting Hax. I was thinking I can maybe win the speed tie, but no, I lose Magneton here. Which I'm pretty sure I knocked off an item, which yeah, it was Choice Scarf if I'm not mistaken. Bejeweled comes out here, and No Scope wants to switch out. Shrek comes back into his swamp, and yeah, I don't know if Bejeweled is ready. This was supposed to be a mixed. This was supposed to be a UU match, but this is the only UU team I had at the moment. So, but it has a Mega Sableye, which is mixed. So I'm sorry, Ben. But it didn't really come into play. I go for a Power Punch. Shrek does not take any damage from that. He eats more than he took damage from that. So right now, Bejeweled, you're not showing your power. Some power that you showed other videos. So right now he gets a crit and a flinch. So that's 7 in the Hax meter. So Ben is winning. The Hax gods just blessed Ben. I go for a Sucker Punch because I can't do anything. And guess what? He goes for another Waterfall. That one was a min. That was a okay roll. This is a roll and a crit. So that's 9. Yeah, that was a roll. If you saw before, the crit only did about less than 50. That's 40. But he got a roll and a crit. So screw me. We're at 9 right now. Empoleon comes back out here. He goes for a Stealth Rocks because that's his final wish. So I go for the Scald, yes, and it does not take it out, but I get a burn, so that's 10. You see how much Hax was in this game. Like, usually I wouldn't count Hax because it's a part of the game, but yes, this match was just like crazy. That's better. I don't think it really did anything, but it burned, and I go for another scald. I think he was just going for a roar. He can't really do anything because he has toxic, stealth rocks, waterfall, and most likely roar because I went first. Empoleon's getting more health back, so I'm like, yeah, I can. This is pretty nice. He brings out the Trevenant. You see the name. Ben, you're just crazy. I go for the Ice Beam, and it actually does a lot of damage. I was like, ooh, I can maybe kill this thing three hits if I can even live that. But I can't because he gets more health back, and he still has his Citrus Berry. So right now we're at 10 hacks, and we've gotten every hacks except paralysis so far. So I was like, maybe I can get a freeze to continue the hacks trend, but no, I cannot. He gets his Citrus Berry. Horn leeches me. I was like, please, Empoleon, live this. But he fails me, and he does not want to live. So, screw you, Empoleon. Thank you for nothing. You did nothing in that game. Just kidding. Thank you. And, Overbite cannot live this Stealth Rock damage. Either way, I was going to be forced to go for the Cross Poison if I wanted to stay alive, but then he still has that Magneton in the back, so it was a lose-lose situation. Good game, Ben. That was a crazy hacks battle. I have a new team to test out, so if any of you want to battle me, tell me. I can add you if you already have me added, and that's pretty cool. I'll see you all later. Thank you for sticking around if you have, and see you all later. Peace out.